Try that. There we go. I just had a technical glitch behind me there, so as we switched into the game from the intro there, I had a tech glitch behind me. Anyway, we're good to go. G'day, welcome to a really unusual stream, I guess. So this one's not going live. This is just a recording stream. Same setup as I normally do, but what's going to occur is with this video, this is a practice match between Pathfinders and Ocelots. As you can see there on the screen, the Ocelots will be the allies and the Pathfinders will be the Axis. Both of these teams are in the Hell Let Loose seasonal. Ocelots had their first match last weekend, which I streamed. You can check that out in through my Twitch or in through my YouTube. The Pathfinders have got their first seasonal match tomorrow, and I don't think I'm streaming that one. I'm doing something else. What am I doing tomorrow? Hang on. I'm doing Sin versus Bottom. So we've already seen Bottom, Baddies of the North, on my stream in a practice match the other weekend. So, and Sin, I think that's Syndicate. I'll have to check the icon on that. Anyway, so this is the practice match on Omaha Beach. I think the key point they're using is artillery battery. We can check that with Cortex. Just quickly, what has he got? No, he didn't give me the center point in the information I asked for, but we're going to find out in a minute anyway. So this is a practice match, okay? So the intent of this is for them to learn tactics or practice tactics or you know, build their team and their squads and the dynamics of each squad and how they do stuff. I'm going to try something new today as well. I will actually have live server stats as to who's killed who, or not so much that, rather how many kills they've got. People like that sort of stuff, and I have live access to it, so that'll be on the bottom of the stream. I would like you to let me know how that goes. Now, this stream, as I said, is being recorded, and it will be uploaded to YouTube straight after this match, but it'll be uploaded as private, and the two leaders from the two teams will get the link, and they'll be able to go and watch the stream itself, and you know, get some learning out of it before the match tomorrow and so on. But then tomorrow afternoon, which will be Sunday, 15:30 Australian Central Daylight Saving Time, you can go and work that out. It'll go live on YouTube for you to watch as well. So, you know, as you're watching this video, hey, congratulations, you found it on YouTube. So well done. And then, but before that, there'll be another video that I'll have done a live stream for, and I'll mention it in that video as well. So you'll be. It's all really weird actually, because I'm talking in past tense about future tense about past tense. So you are watching a video now that I've already told you about in a stream, which you didn't know existed, but I already did the day before anyway. How's that? Okay, so what are we looking at here? We're looking at Omaha as the flyover there in the background. Now I don't think I uploaded the correct map, so I'm just going to do that. And no, I did. That's the map footage, which is the war map. Purple Heart Lane was last time, yeah. So I'm just going to grab the Omaha tactical map and bring it up. And we'll throw that up on the screen for you there. So there's Omaha, for those that don't remember it. I love this map. I love this in Utah. It is really, really difficult there for the Allies to get off the beach in a defensive state, same as Utah, against a good team. But because this is going to be a center point spawn fight for starters, as in, you know, each side will control 2 full sets of checkpoints there. The Allies will be able to get off the beach without getting shot at. However, it still is more difficult to get up through the cliff line and everything over on that right-hand side, if you're down the bottom at least anyway. So I just feel that the Allied team here have got the work ahead of them in relation to getting to artillery battery, because the Axis players, they've got the straight run across the fields, right? So they can pretty much get to that and the church up there in the middle, and then up the top there is West Verville, whatever it's called. They're all easier to get to. However, having said that, if you're fighting over the middle point there, you can see it's further to the right, so that does give a little bit of advantage back to the Allies, or neutralises the disadvantage. Let's call it that instead. All right. So what we're going to look at. This is the live. I'll get rid of the scoreboard. All right. This is the live. This is the live information. What's going on the server right now? They're just doing the setup thing. I just need to refresh that. Let's see if it gets. Oh, I've got to grab that again. Hang on a sec. So I think I have to set this up each time at the moment. This is the new thing, as I said before. Bam, we'll pop that in. And let's go. Come on, live stats. Work. Add source browser, create. Yep, cool. Interact game settings. Oh, I don't understand why that's not coming up. Why you do this to me? Interact. Error occurred. Yeah. So it's because it crashed before, not mine. They're in. We will remove it and we will add it again. So we go browser, live match stats, and then we go paste this in, and then we're going to do 1,800. Oops, and you can see what's happening there. It comes up, so I'll obviously have this better for the day itself. And this is then chopped down like this, and chopped up like that, and we put it down like this, and we go like that. Probably bring it down. Oh, wrong button. Sorry. And about there. Bring it up to about there, and we bring that across. Bring that across. Maybe, please. Don't want to work for me. All right, so you can see stats coming in anyway. All right, so it's sort of working, right? Yeah. So I'm going to pop it at the bottom of the screen, and I would like your feedback on this. As I said, this is a test of concept for what this looks like. I like it. I like the idea of it, but it looks like it's going to be a bit of dicking around to get used to how it works, because the server crashed before. It didn't retain the browser information for some reason, or it had to be refreshed somehow. So there must be a way of refreshing it. Anyway, so they're still mucking around there, as you can see. But that's basically what it's going to look like. I can't change the color in the background yet. I tried for about 20 minutes to work that out. I only got handed this stats thing about 30 or 40 minutes ago, so I was just trying to see how it works. But this is Arty Battery. Anyway, if this is the one they're fighting over, I do like fighting over this area. But you can see just out the back there. Look at how easy it is to get through. A few tank traps and dragon's teeth and stuff like that. But out the other side, they've got to get up over that big ass ridge line. And Utah is easier down the south because it's got that lovely straight road through. Whereas Omaha, this is a spot where you have to try and get up with a vehicle. It's not smooth. This is a spot over here where you have to try and get up a vehicle as well. And I've seen many a vehicle fail in that area. And all of this, none of this terrain is conducive to vehicle driving at all. Good for infantry running up and down, but you don't want to be along here either when when the enemy are camping along that ridge line. And then the first real area you've got to get through is in here. And there's lots of blocking, like those, you know, with the game how trees, most of them are drive through, but there's the occasional tree that you find that you go, oh shit, that's a blocking tree. Those poles are blocking poles. You can't drive through them, and I'm assuming these ones here as well, I can't remember. But I know those ones definitely are. And then you've got that, you know, along there, all of that stuff. Some of that's probably blocking, I'm not sure. So when you go through, you've got to sort of drive around all of that stuff as well. Sorry, let me zoom back out. And there, up there is, so I think it's up there where the vehicles come in. So you've got to get around this. So it takes ages, and we're talking about this area of the map. So you're sort of coming in, yeah, see there's the vehicle. Coming up through here, but you might have to come around if you can't get through this top area. That, you probably leap that with a tank, but trucks, I mean, I have fairly good success getting across trenches like that with a truck. There's a certain width that if you're at full pelt, you can go straight across it and you won't dip into it. But if you're not going flat out, you go straight into the trench and thanks very much. Anyway, that, oh, there we go, the map's flipped, so we're into it. And we're watching what's happening down the bottom there. That's on the screen. So cool. All right, there we go. And it is artillery battery, as I suspected. Just waiting for my squad to come up. We'll see what happens. Always seem to be the last one that gets created. There we go. In the squad I go. It is a thing, just while we're talking about squad creation and so on, that the squad position is technically locked now. And he's booted me from the squad, which is how you have to do it, right? So if I die, I don't have a position. I don't have a squad to go into. But I better get rid of that Twitch music, actually. Let's drop that off. So go away, Twitch-friendly music. Thank you. And we'll get the speakers back on now, so we've got the in-game sound. The microphone's all working fine. I'm happy with all that. All right, so there's a little bit of, you know, this is a bit of a testy, ooh, awkward, a test video today with some of the things that I've got going on there. I'm going to leave the stats down the bottom so you can kind of talk to that yourselves if you're watching the stream. You know, I know a few people and a few of the clans do group watch sessions after a match rather than watching the live stream, partially because, of course, we are 30-minute delays on the streams. Anyway, the point I was making before is you see I'm squadless now. It'll be up the top here, yeah, no platoon. And the reason for that is if I stay in that squad, then I lock out I think it's the engineer position in the artillery squad that I've joined, which means they can't use it because I'm locked into it. But if I get booted out of the squad, then the position, and they shut the squad down and they create a new squad, then I'm just a rifleman, I think, is what someone was explaining to me before. Yes, so I'm now just a general old rifleman, but I'm a real person in the game still, rather than in a menu waiting for a squad so I can spawn in so I can put admin cam on. So that's a helpful little thing. Anyway, let's have a look what we got here. So this is the line that we'll get to the point first. That's my opinion. You see subs dropping in there now. We are watching, it's a bit arse about face here. The Ocelots are actually the blue team with the Allied logo up there, and the Pathfinders are the Axis team with the logo up there. And because of the way the game works, blue is on the left at all times. The team you're on is on the left at all times. So I've had to put it like that, even though the map, the Pathfinders are on the left and the Ocelots on the right. So good luck interpreting that as you go, but you should be able to work it out. Let's have a quick look at what we've got here. Full truckload of shenanigans down there. There's the squad, the commander there, and another full truckload of shenanigans. 3 tanks going in south, 2 more in middle, 5 tanks, 6 tanks for the Ocelots. Holy shit. Half a truck there. Nothing much up the top there except a little bit of play. We can see 1 tank up there. Oh, wow, they are, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a tank off. There's 6 tanks on each team going straight in. Everybody down the bottom here heading in. Everything's full. This is going to be brutal as F. Okay, we're going to watch full send here. Any rockets, any early plays going on. Folks, I'm kind of excited by this first play. We might have to actually go over this way and have a look from one angle to another, just so we capture everything. This is going to be, there's a truck there coming in. There should be some early spotting here. What do we got? Let's see the truck coming in. There's shots coming in now. There's first players getting onto the ground. More first dudes down here. Truckload of fun there. There's a truck. You can hear the Luke shooting at something down the bottom of the map. Probably trying to ping up Scooby there and all the team. That truck bouncing over on the left-hand side there. There's rounds in. Truck gone. First kill there to the Ocelots. Another truck up there in the middle. It's going to get onto Artie. Surprised how quick the Ocelots have got into the point there. Stuart down the bottom here, plucky as he is going in against the Lukes. We'll see what happens here in a second. I'm going to watch that play. Watch the top there. The Pathfinders have the play. Dingo Pup with a rocket straight to the face of the Lukes, who is now going to drive in the wrong direction. Oh, nice rocket from Pfizer. Dingo misses. The Stuart's completely oblivious there. He's finally worked out he's got a tank behind him. He's missed. He's missed with his shot. Sub back straight in with the satchel chase. Stuart there, no idea what was going on. There's the rocket from Pfizer. 2 for 2 from him, and he kills it. Nice shot. Stuart's still circling around going, what the fuck just happened? Brooksy's coming in now on the left there, about to shoot at the Stuart. So we'll watch that play. Check the map out in the middle there, though. You can see the Pathfinders have taken dominance there. A Greyhound popping through now to try and help this Stuart down the bottom. Don't know where the rest of the tanks are. Puma in the middle just saw that shoot in. Rocket coming across. God, it's all happening, folks. Rounds coming in. That's artillery. Pathfinders have got the domination on the point. Ocelots need to get some support up here. We've got a 75 down below us getting hit. The Rocketeer just got nailed by Centurion. Great kill there. Oh, the artillery falling from the Pathfinders has picked up one of its own teammates there. Brutal stuff going on. Pathfinder's still got the sector cap at the moment. VGD in no man's land in the middle of the field there, and yet somehow still alive. If that was me, I would have been dead 10 minutes ago, and we've only been going for 5. Okay, Volvexation here trying to repair this tank up. It's in a good position. There's a bit of cap weight going back now. Blue's going to have to be careful there. He's getting shot in the building. The cap weight's going back the other way, and you can see the Ocelot's artillery now shooting across the top. Tango there, rocket straight in. That tank's going to know that just happened. And it's going to have to be careful popping its nose around the corner there. Emma, who shot me God knows how many times yesterday in pub matches. Thanks very much for that, Emma. Just got blown up by artillery, and there's a little bit of a vicious satisfaction there for me. But anyway, we'll move on. That Stuart took a face full of rocket, I think, and it's now in a little bit of trouble there. Got a couple of guys down here. Apples, of course, also shot me a heap of times. You know what? I'm going to start calling these people out because they need to get shot a few times in this match, as far as I'm concerned. I played a bunch of matches yesterday and they just kept wrecking me. Anyway, here we go. Apples there. Streamer's curse. Streamer's curse. Loving it. Okay, lovely rocket from Franklitz there. Takes out some and gets nailed for his trouble by the artillery. Oh my goodness me. And there's the cap, of course. We just saw that happen. So that has gone to that has gone to Pathfinders, but the Ocelots now with the pressure back on the point. And the stats down the bottom there are not updating, I just noticed. I'm going to see if I can fix that. I do want to fix this before we do the stream over the weekend for the competition itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you watch that map at the moment while I try and work this out in the background. The source there, interact, it's good. It's interact, yep, cool. Happy with that. Why is it not doing updated timings and numbers? It's not bringing that up. So I've got the kills and everything come up there. Is it that? Yeah, that's stream of view. So I'll put it on stream of view. Right, and that's fine. And that's copied. And then we'll get, okay, so we'll get back into here and we'll go properties. And we'll put that in there. And then we'll update it. And am I getting the... Oh, there you go. Righto, we are back. We are back. We are live. Rafiki fires a century there. There we go. So that's starting to come up with the info. But is it coming in real time? How am I going to get that? That's not correct right now. Okay, well, you can see what's going on the map anyway, folks. And this is a bit of a practice stream. Look it up here. That's a recon guy. No, that's not a recon guy. That's somebody else that's actually pushing on towards Win 71 and starting to cause shenanigans. We've got the same thing happening over here with Repurpose, of course, doing what Repurpose does. Doing repurposeful things. There you go. I don't know what that is. That's that information. Just go stream a view. It doesn't want to update it in real time. So I am better off, I think. I am better off taking the screen itself. I'm just going to turn that off for a sec. Until I work this out, we're going to just put left-hand side monitor on. We'll get ourselves up the top there. And we'll just turn that off. We'll probably just minimize everything for a second. And there we go, left-hand side monitor. So nothing there for you to see, folks. Don't stress yourself about it. And we will pop this now. We will do this, and we will do this. So that's looking good. That is live data right there. Not happy with it because it should be doing it through the browser, but I will do a test on that. But for now, folks, you have got live data of who is killing whom, and I like it. I like it a lot. We'll close that right down, shall we? There we go. Okay, just watching the map in the background, of course, there, as you can see. And on that left screen, I have all sorts of stuff going on in relation to keeping an eye on the match comms and stuff like that. Win 71 in a lot of trouble here. They've got a tank on it. We're going to get across and have a look what's going on over here now. Geez, that's brutal below us. And sorry, we've missed a little bit of action there. But as I said, I'm doing a few test stuff on this. There's that Puma just running through, causing shenanigans on the point. It's not going to cap it out because the Ocelots will respond to that. But it's just enough. It's doing the back run around to kill their Garys. So if you see here, there's the squad, there's the commander. He's going to be calling that Puma coming through in a second. All right, and you can hear it coming past him. And there's Tango chasing it down. Tango, see if he gets it with a rocket. That's not a bad rocket, but it's missed. There's Centurion now. I think he got one on it. Centurion, brutal player that he is, will absolutely wreck this thing. Oh, and he did! He put it straight through the player into the tank. What a shot! Classic Centurion right there, ladies and gents. Doesn't want to just kill the tank. He's actually put the rocket straight through the human and then nailed the tank for shits and giggles afterwards. So good. So good. All right. Cap's going backwards and forwards here a little bit. What do we got down below us here? Let's just do a quick map check again. I just want to see, yeah, okay, there's a tank down here that they're trying to get through. That's a Panzer IV by the look of it. Yes, Panzer IV down the bottom here. Shredded the AT guy. You can see, though, what's happening down here. It's suppressing so many people. That rocket is a bit of a speculator for Meatball. Didn't get to the point there he needed to, which was hitting the target. Artillery coming in now. You can see it. I do like what artillery looks like now. I don't know how much they changed with that. There's a pretty good rocket. Just shy there, Dingo, with that shot, or whoever that was. That artillery picking up someone else there. And nobody's going anywhere with this Panzer IV in the position. But there are 3 AT guys trying to track that down and kill it. And with those 3 AT guys doing that, it absolutely means that the... oh, here we go. There is... Oh, just a miss there. It means that the point is really not getting enough infantry on it for anybody to do anything about it. The artillery is going to probably still pound in this area here. That rocket's a speculator. It's gone past and they won't be able to get it now behind there. That tank will probably just peel around to the left a bit and jump out in a second. Let's get over to the point now and have a bit of a look at the brutality that's going on there at the moment. All right, here we go. So our Ocelots actually are getting cap pressure now. That's a tank shooting in from the north. I'm guessing it's up in that area there. Yeah, there it is there. That's a Stuart. No, that's a Greyhound, sorry. Bombing run coming in. Looks like a, yeah, Ocelots bombing run. And this is a good push from them now. They're going to be able to take this point, I reckon. The artillery doing great work there. And I have got the stats there. You can see with the stats, you can tell what's shooting what. So the artillery players, you would expect they are always going to be at the top of the scoreboard. And that's fine. That's what happens. All right. Look at the pressure here on the point. The Pathfinder's trying to get back on that. Rocket's going in there from Dan Drindian or whatever his name was. Sorry, I missed that. It was Dan something. And he's been nailed for his trouble there. Tank rounds coming in from the north as well. It's pretty brutal. Let's get up there and have a look. There is pressure coming in from the Pathfinders. And now the cap pressure is back on from them as well. I just saw it's contested again. Back up the north here, what I want to talk about is... Okay, there's Death Vice set up with an MG. Looking to suppress down south. Reverse Doob. Sure, there's more to that name, but I won't touch it right now. Probably trying to get in and take out this rocketeer, this machine gunner with a rocket. The machine gunner being in that building, just trying to suppress south. So this is, you know, this is the type of stuff you like, is the nitty-gritty fighting sometimes when you're trying to sort of root out the rats in the building, so to speak. So the Ocelots guys are going to try and do that on Death Vice. If they're aware that he's in there, I'm not really 100% sure of that. You can hear him shooting. So Reversed is certainly checking out what's going on. Here he goes. He's going full satchel. All right, thanks for coming, Death Vice. You're about to get kaputted. And there's a kill there from Not. Oh, and Reverse completely missed. Completely missed. Death Vice might actually get away with this. No, he's gone back up. He hasn't gone out to check. In about 10 seconds, that building is going to be somewhat a frosty place to be in. And Death Vice is going to get yeeted out the window, I reckon. Not for rental, I'm assuming that person's name is. Sounds like something. Yeah, there you go. Death Vice there. Thanks very much, mate. He obviously had no idea that was happening. Around the back of this tank, wherever it is. There it is. The Greyhound just there at about the 9 o'clock position where Tachami is. Zulu's made his way around the back. I think Grink's aware of that by the looks. Let's see what happens here from Grink. No, they are actually struggling a little bit here, the Ocelots. They've been picked off by Shites. And there's a satchel of some sort there from somebody that took something out. And the Greyhound now has realised it's got infantry behind it. Ocelots have taken that next point, but what we were watching here before has now come to reality. And they're losing this point. Is the cap race in their favour? Oh, they've just spawned in on it to pick it up. But these guys here are just clearing their way through everything out the back here and really putting the pressure on the Ocelots' back line here. There's nothing down this way for the Ocelots around Win 71. Been completely cleared out. They've got the respawn going on. They have cap weight at the moment on both points, and they may end up capping this just with the cap weight they've got. But I'm looking for what the tanks are doing. They've only got one. So they had 6 and they're down to 1. Whereas if you look closely, the Pathfinders have 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks. Oh, there's another one. There's 2 tucked right in there. That's why they've got cap weight. But those 2 tanks are about to get surrounded a little bit. All 3 of them actually really close here. Ocelot's about to cap the point. That'll be good for them because it'll push out the... yeah, there it is. They've pushed out all of the caps, all the spawns for the Pathfinders. But really quite a challenging position to hold at the moment for the Ocelots or the Pathfinders. This is a tough fight. That pressure on the back line was well managed by the Ocelots at this stage. And that artillery, oh my God. Oh, I felt that, boys. I felt it. So, we've still got a tank down the bottom there. We've got a second tank down the bottom there. We've got a couple of tanks here. We've got artillery there smashing anything that tries to get to the tank to repair it. Which is also, good strats. If you know where the tank is, at least putting artillery on it will stop it from being repaired because they've got to be outside the tank, of course, to do that. What else have we got? See, that artillery is on point. It's very, very good artillery. Let's have another look. There's a Panzer IV. There's a Panzer IV. There's a Panzer... it's not Panzer IV. A Tiger or a Panther down the bottom. I'm just going to go check what this is. These guys again down here. Rafiki there with the crossfire up there. Love that position, folks. Love this position. Look at this. Absolute perfect machine gunner positioning right here, ladies and gentlemen. Can't get hit, well, sorry, I'll take that back. Can get hit from the left, can't be seen because of concealment. Has cover to a pretty good level there with the building. You can hear the bullets hitting the building and they're not getting Rafiki. And Rafiki then got Overwatch up to the north. This is how you do machine gunning, ladies and gents. What the hell was that? That was the truck having enough and giving up. This is the Panzer IV, is it? Down here. Yeah, still the Panzer IV. Don't know where the Tiger is. Where is the Tiger? We got a... there's an Arctic... Is that an anti-tank gun over the back here? Yeah, there is. There's an anti-tank gun there as well. So they've shut down... They've looked to shut down this southern flank. The Tiger's... Oh, there it is. Couldn't see the bloody thing. That Tiger took a round directly from artillery. Back in the day... From what I remember of artillery, if that happened, then that Tiger would have been in all sorts of trouble. But they don't have that functionality in this game, which is a bit sad. A direct hit from artillery should really rain on their parade. All right, here's some infantry trying to support these tanks. The Panzer IV, oh, those rockets are good, but not good enough. They are getting a bit of weight down the bottom here now, the Pathfinders, and they will start to press. That Tiger's in such a good position there to cover the bottom. But to be honest with you, it's also a bit wasted because it's only got about a 10-15 degree arc of fire there, which means it's a defensive position only for along that hedge. And Meatball's able to make his way all the way up without anyone seeing him. If he could just get up here about this position here and pop in a satchel, then, and see the Panzer IV again taking the rockets to the face. These are good rockets, by the way. Meatball with a satchel would be a good thing. Oh, he's just been picked up now, finally. Panzer IV's worked it out and realised, yeah. So it's a good defensive position, but it's like a 10, 15 degree gap. So it's only good if you're trying to cover that one little vein there, which is like this area just here. Right, around here, it's not covering it all, and up there, it's not covering it all. So, you know, just food for thought there. Maybe that's a bit in the wrong spot there, Tiger. Okay, over the back here, I think the anti-tank gun's to the air. The Panzer IV just has had enough of getting shot in the face and it's pulled away. Up this way, we know they've still got their tanks on the point, the Ocelots. Checking out what's going on up here. There's a tank moving. That's another Panzer IV we talked about before. It had a repair station next to it. It no longer has that. Great, whatever that was. Great rocket, I'm assuming. There's another rocket. Where the hell did that come from? Oh, that was Centurion's rocket. Centurion has lobbed a rocket in on that Panzer IV from... Look at that. No, that's Jostoz. Sorry, my bad. That was Jostoz lobbing rockets in. That Panzer IV, his days are numbered. Oh, yeah, no, they're all dropping short though, unfortunately. Now pressure on the point again with the Pathfinders. They've got some number... Oh, there goes the pressure on the point. Just got shredded by the artillery. So as long as that artillery stays out on this side here where Torren is, they're not going to be able to sustain pressure on the point. And good artillery just goes backwards and forwards along that hedgerow. So I do love a bit of artillery. You know, for those that don't realise, I was in artillery when I first joined the army 30-something years ago. And I was a surveyor, so I know all about how artillery works. Anyway, pressure coming in. Again, if that artillery's on point, 4 of those guys will die. Pull for fire. What have they got? Have they got an SPA? Don't know. I need to actually check the symbols now. So that's the recon tank. Can't see an SPA marker. These guys, there's the flare up to point out what's happening there. And that's good for the... Oh, nice rocket there from Apples. How do you like them apples? Yep, there it is. The joke has been done. We will never do that again. The artillery will be seeing that and probably drop around in about 10 seconds, I reckon, because it takes that long to come through. Crawley there down below us, they're trying to hold and shoot that tank. Geez, the Ocelot's defense is pretty good here. We've got a tank over the back there. What is that? That is a Panther? I think it's a Panther. Looks like a Panther. Checking it out. Yeah, it's a heavy tank, so it'll be a Panther over the back there. They've got the Tiger down the bottom. They've got a lot of tanks here, the Pathfinders, but they don't seem to be pushing to the point, which means they're not supporting their infantry up front. But you've also got to be careful with, you know, this is hard. This is hard. I am a firm believer that you don't send a tank forward into the enemy lines unless one of two things is going to occur. You've got your own infantry with it, or it goes straight through the enemy lines and out the back. Because if it's sitting in the enemy lines, it will get killed. No question. So their Pathfinders are using their tanks as basically like pillboxes back there and shelling stuff forward. So it's stopping the Ocelots from advancing. But the trouble is their infantry then is trying to push into infantry, which also has its own support fire coming in. And there's no tank support with them. So I'd be maybe considering, if I was the Pathfinders, with that many tanks on the field in particular. I mean, look at them all. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the Panzer IV might have died. No, it's still there. Did the Tiger die? I think they lost a Tiger. Yeah, all right. So they're probably not really looking forward to doing anything right now with those tanks if they're losing them. But I'd at least run one tank in with infantry. But again, having said that, that's great. Sitting here from the spectator's chair, the artillery is just absolutely cutting up the infantry. So you can send the tank in. Oh, there goes. Crawley's picked up that Panzer IV finally. That's pressure now on the Pathfinders because Ocelots will be able to push forward slightly. If their artillery is on it, they could actually shred and move way forward. If the Pathfinders don't get arty at the front of artillery battery, there's a joke there, I'm sure, then the Ocelots will be able to push forward to the hedgerow, but it looks like they're being held up because there's a bit of open ground there. and green. There's the artillery coming in now from the Pathfinders. They've realised they've got a little bit of a trouble there, and they've thrown in. That's good artillery from the Ocelots as well. They've lost this area down here somehow, the Pathfinders. 2 tanks down here, plus an AT gun, plus about 4 infantry at one stage. And, you know, the Ocelots are getting right up, and that's why, folks, right there, a lazy little 75 is making its way forward. They've given up this flank, the Pathfinders. That's bad. That is bad. What's the next point we've got? Church Road. And see, they're trying up here, the Ocelots, to get through and push. But good defence from the Pathfinders at the moment. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good battle, this one. These teams are quite evenly matched. So it's not bad at all. I like it. Rounds going in. There's a tank over the back there because of the 2 little circle guys. There's a tank right up the back there, spearing in. That's a recon tank, so that's a Puma, you can see. There's that Panther right there with an OP next to it, so he's obviously got some repairs on. Puma over the back there. They're trying to plug the gap. That 75 is going to get picked up when it comes out. We'll just get across and do the angle on that if it comes out. So they know it's there. Everybody knows everything right now, I reckon. They know that that's a good shutdown from the Pathfinders, by the way. They needed to do that. They needed to get that Panther down there to defend that zone. So the 75 now can quite literally rather, sit here and just defend this flank with a couple of infantry. And the only problem they'd have is if that Panther makes its way down. Vile Vexation. Oh no, there's going to be a precision. Whose precision is that, and where did it go? We didn't come anywhere near these. Oh, there's a tank now. That is a Panzer IV just shot the 75. Panzer IV just shot the 75. So rep's up on that tank. There's no rep. Vile Vexation's made his way all the way up, but he wants to, whatever he's going to do, he needs to do it now. He's going to get shot in the back. One. Oh, he's got away with it for a moment there. He should have put a satchel. Is that Tiger? That's a dead, yeah, there it is. It's dead. So he'd report the information around the Panther up the top there and the Panzer IV over to the left. This is a pretty good fight here. I like this end. This end of the map is pretty cool, what's going on down here at the moment. We will get up and have a look at some of your favourites up north. How's our kill board looking there? See, those numbers are, you know, just lots and lots and lots going on there. I think I only see... Whose side do I see? I think I only see the Ocelots stats. I'm pretty sure I only see the Ocelots stats. Let's have a look and see if there's any on here. Yeah. And by the way, these are the 2 teams, just if you were wondering. So we can have a bit of a look while we're going through this. I know some of the names on the bloody PF team there. I played against some of these guys, or I've streamed them or something, I'm not sure. Good to see Paula Abdul out diversifying. Oh dear. Okay, there you go. Up there we go, and there we go. So let's do the looksy there. Happy with that. Yeah, I only see the Ocelots stats, so it'd be cool to try and get the stats for the other team. This doesn't look like something I'm going to be able to permanently do, but I'll see if I can get it for both teams for tomorrow's stream. Well, sorry, the stream that you've already watched today, hopefully, if you watch my live stream, because this video is going out tomorrow after I do that one. Okay, we said we were going to look up front, up top, so you can see all that fight going on Artillery Battery, and as I said, the Ocelots have got themselves into that area there, onto that hedge. That is now a problem for the Pathfinders, because their tanks are going to start getting flanked from the north and the defence. However, Ocelots are losing the church fight. This is a hard area to fight over, you know, unless you've got like 10 or 15 people here on your team, it's very, very hard to hold, and then, you know, it's a reciprocal for the other team. And so there's a lot of spawning going in here at the moment. What else have we got? Fairview at the back there. That annoying shenanigans going on in the back lines still existing here. You can see the Pathfinders have got that backline dominance going on there. Got a lovely little recon going on over here. The Greyhound is going for a bit of a run. He's missed the garrison completely. Driven straight past the garrison. But now they know he's out here. He's driven straight past the garrison. Like, legit, there it is right there, and he went down that road. That is a critical failure from the Greyhound. But I think he's got tunnel vision. He's probably heading south to try and shoot the tanks in the back. I really wish I knew and remembered. And oh no! Not only is it a critical fail miss in the garrison, he's now getting shot by... oh, that is just... I'm just going to park that one and move over here. Well done to the Pathfinders in dealing with that problem. We've still got that backline stuff going on for the Ocelots. They've got this problem they've got to deal with. There's the next point is Church Road. You can see they're not getting anywhere near it. By the way, looking at the stats just before, Rafiki, machine gunner, top killing at the moment. So, you know, if you know how to machine gun, you know how to machine gun. Actually, I do get all of the match stats. Just saw Paula Abdul spear past, and there is also a PF person. So what's occurring right now is that the main... No, there it is, Big H. Okay, cool. I do get the PF. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't actually looking at it closely enough. There you go. I do get the PF stats, so I get all the stats. So that's good. So I want to get this for tomorrow as well if I can. But not, it won't be either of these teams. Okay. Plenty going on, but the machine gun is doing well. Machine gun is doing well. All right. Good. I rate the people that have single shot success because they've obviously got a good eye. I find it challenging to single shot anyone. I'm not a spray and pray, but I like more bullets. Volume has a quantity of its own. quality of its own. Sorry, volume has a quality of its own. All right, Bert's down. I did play someone named Bert on the same team this week, so it might have been Bert. Good to see you again, mate. Apples takes one to the face. Domo successfully going and reloading. We've got this challenge here going on. I'm assuming the garrison's gone here. Yeah, it is. So there's no attacking garrison anymore. It's all defensive. That tank's about to go straight towards this person. Is that a 3-person tank? It's a single-person tank. Davism has not seen that person. So Telehusky would be feeling pretty good about that, knowing that he was probably thinking he was dead and now he's good to go. Davism must be running the tank forward in recognition of the fact that when they lose a tank they'll have another one up here ready to go. But Telehusky is going to run around the back here again as he has been and start clearing out stuff from the Ocelot's back line. And there's no pressure or stress or threat to him at the moment. So this will be, again, there'll be a light up once he gets down the bottom there. What's going on over here? Whopper only is just parked here waiting for some repairs to come in. There's an OP here. Telehusky is going to indicate that there's another tank down here, and see he's waiting for the repair and the resupply. That's the oh, okay, that's the SPA for the Americans. So what's the difference with it? Well, it's obviously got a bigger barrel, so that's a 105, I'm assuming. Yeah, so this is his spot down here, and Telehusky is looking to find that. Probably pop down an OP, get someone to spawn in and satchel it, because it's Whopper by himself. And you would expect that as a if you came across an SPA, that's actually quite hard to tell from proximity even what the difference is. Because look at the 75. They just lost a spawn there. Yeah. So the difference is, yeah, you can tell. You can see obviously the smaller barrel. I think it's a 75mm barrel is what it is. So it's a smaller barrel. It's half the size of the other one. There's the. These guys are now pushing. All right, yeah, because they've dominated this area now and they've killed off that Panther, have they? Or did the Panther leave? I think the Panther left. Went around the back. Let's have a look. 75's got to be careful. It will be outgunned by the Panther. Where is the Panther? Here. There's a Panther 4, and now it's a Tiger. Okay, so they've fallen right back here. You can see garrison just there. So the Ocelots have got the push going on. This is the grind push. We saw them against Bottom the other day. The Ocelots have this problem with being ground down, and now we're seeing the reciprocal handed to. Pfizer! He's just, who needs rifle when you can just go straight rocket to the face? Infantry kill from 3 feet away. Somehow didn't die himself. He's going to probably push some rounds at, the machine gun there. Orcs shooting south. Vizer's going to try and put a round into this Tiger. No, he's decided not to. He's, oh, whoa, I tell you what, that 75, very lucky. Stops there, has pushed forward. Colombiana is pushing down now. Panzer 4 coming in. Let's get back and have a look at this from up top. No pressure on the point at the moment, really, from the Pathfinders. They've been pushed off the point enough. The Ocelots have got breathing room now, and that's important. Dingo, oh yeah, fires are there. Just stopping any sort of flank action on the 75. 75 here is probably just going to reverse up a little bit. Oh, it's fired smoke, which is a bad choice, because now that allows the Pathfinders to move all the way down there unless Harvey can stop them. Which he didn't see. He's seen Mad Jack. He's picked up Mad Jack. The pens, I don't know what. Oh, okay. I see what they were doing. All right, it makes sense to me. They've dropped smoke because they wanted to pull back because reasons. Reasons being there's 2 tanks up there and the infantry flanking from the right-hand side. So they've overextended and they've identified that. And they've said, yep, you know what, back up. Or something else has happened, but I'd go with the former. The tank has worked out that it's probably not in the best place. Here's the 76 here that's been here for ages with 3 repair stations. That's interesting. Tally is now working his way through. He's gone past Whopper. All right. And he's pushed through now into the back line. He's just free running around here, doing his thing. Just calling where his stuff is. What did we lose? Yeah, he's got his OP down. There is the Satchelier going in now. Righto. Here, folks, that's a 3 tank. I assume it's a 3 tank. Yep. So, there's your time to shine, 3 tank. You have to know that there's an engineer coming in. How good is the engineer? No, see, I would have my weapon out still, just in case. Is the engineer up to the task here, or is the tank aware of what's going on? That 76 is perma-camped. I would be swivel heading if I was in that, and this is how I play it. I look, I indicate something, I swing my head around. Odin's out. Yeah, they know he's here. Yes, well done. Oh, look at that. That tank, well done. So the tanks have absolutely improved in the last 2 weeks from the Ocelots. All over that. Harvey now is going to come back. They've got a problem back here, though. So that hasn't changed. However, they at least have an awareness. Meltbox is going to try and get over there to that tank potentially. Oh, Gordon's going to hit it. Gordon's going to shoot it. He's got his rocket ready. You see, he's just adjusting the angle. That's a satchel on a... What was that on a... Oh, I was on a garrison. Okay. So they know that they just lost the garrison. Whopper is now shooting that area. Okay, so he's direct firing Artie. Rafiki there with the kills still up there. I just saw that. Oh, yeah. Whopper just throws in a big one. Harvey's coming back. Okay, the Ocelots are now dealing with that. All right. So we will let that play go for a minute. Interesting stuff though, wasn't it? Look how far forward the Ocelots have pushed you. This is a great play from them in the middle. Great play. And it's the tank domination there. It's a 75, I think. Quick check. Looks like 75. It is a 75. All right. So the only way I can tell the freaking self-propelled artillery from a distance is just the size of the barrel. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that because that's going to be challenging for me. Okay, a bit of kill going on there, but they push right forward now. What's happening up here? They have managed to take the chapel as well. So good grindy play up here. And the Ocelots are just grinding down the Pathfinders. They're just grinding them down. All right. Still not getting, like, easy runs, of course. It's a fight. Every metre of ground is being fought over. We're not even at the halfway point here, folks. It's been fun to watch this match. I really enjoyed this one. It's just action upon action upon action. Some matches tend to get a bit grindy and well, this one's grinding, but some of them tend to get a bit sort of, boring, I guess, in the middle zone when folks are just trying to consolidate stuff or change plays or whatever. And it's usually this intense action at the start and the intense action at the end. This match has had lots of cool stuff going on throughout the whole thing. Let's have a look at what the defences look like over here on, what is this? Church Road, isn't it? Yeah, Church Road. Machine gun there. Rafiki now moved position up there, so he'll be able to dominate that area. Panzer 4 coming in below us there. That's a tank. Is that a live tank or a foot tank? No, it's a, I don't know what that is, a vehicle. I have no idea where that Panzer 4 was just shooting. The church, I'm guessing. Yeah, he is. He's got his angle on the church. He's shooting. There you go. He got old mate up in the top of the tower. So just trying to help his infantry there. But that's not the problem. Let's have a look what's going on here. So, well done, Ocelots. Cleaned out the back line, cleaned out all that stuff, and shut down that one push from that guy. I think Pathfinders could have done better with that. They squandered an opportunity there. I really think they squandered an opportunity. Slapping down a garrison somewhere in the back line, which would have had to be in the Fox column, which is a bit more exposed. But those, you know, I think they could have got up to those tanks without being exposed like they were. They gave the tanks an opportunity to see them and then were killed by them as a result. I think this, whatever's going on down there, they just lost another tank. Let's go over and have a look at that actually. They've just lost another tank. There it is. There's a flaming wreck right there. What did they lose? Oh, they lost a pen. They lost a Tiger. Oh my goodness. So that'd be the 76 and the 75 shooting that. That Panther bravely trying to go out the front. He's taken one in the face. That's a bounce. Boy, oh boy. What are they doing here? And the Panther is behind the garrison. Like, those two tanks were behind the garrison, which is okay if you are dominating, but they're not. They're getting pushed back. They're getting oh it depends. So the 75 died and they brought up a 76, and so this Panther is outclassed at the moment. It just got hit again. Are that artillery damaging it? Must be. Ah. So this is brutal here from the Ocelots. They are cleaning up on this map edge. This has been the better area of the battle as far as I'm concerned, outside of, you know, fighting on artillery battery. This down here, good stuff. And there's shots going in from the Panther. The Panther is just yeeting it out of there. It's left everything. It's gone back to the repair. There you go. That's why. It's coming back to the repair here on the left. Don't know the range of a repair station, and I can't ask chat because you guys aren't watching this live. But we might see if we can hit this one up tomorrow. What's happening here? That is some sort of supply drop, I'm guessing. Yeah, supply drop. Panther's coming back for its repairs. Let's go and look at what's happening down this way. 76 has made his way up. The Satchelier trying to get in. Vexation, absolutely cleaning that up. There's Das dead. Das Orc's dead. They're back to where they were before, but they are backing up each time. So they made up there before, remember, then realised they overextended. Came back to here. But where's the other 76? Is it coming out? No, it's going to stay there. This is good play here. I really do think the Ocelots have changed, or they've improved their tank play each week. Each time I watch them, the tank play is getting better. Someone up the top there, Death by shooting all the way south. No way. Surely not. It must be someone. Oh, you know, it's a Colombiana, who just got nailed for his trouble by Nana, I'm assuming. In here, where's the church? Somewhere. Oh, it's over that way. Okay, so Ocelots have made it all the way up to that forward line now of the Pathfinders. There's rockets going in. Another Panzer IV. That's that Panzer IV from before that was shooting a tower. Centurion trying to nail it. Drop behind the building. He's hit it. That's a good hit. Saw the sparks fly up in the air. Tank shooting at it as well. Panzer IV. There's the artillery. Look at that. Where is that going? Oh God! Did you see that? My goodness! Let's go watch that. Oh, here, watch. Meow. Boom. I haven't seen that before. Usually I'm just dying underneath it. Where's it coming from? Can't see him. Where are you? Dark, really? Oh, damn it. You shot just after I was... Where is it? Oh, in there. There you go. Just off to the right. Somewhere. There it is. I do like the Brumba. I'm going to follow a shot in Lycanus. Not getting a lot of kills, Lycanus. So you look at the stats at the moment. Lycanus is not there in the top 10. There he is. Can we follow it in? We're not quick enough. Oh, Torren! Straight to the face! Gonna feel that in the morning? Alright. Apples and Gordon. Playing tag around the corner here. Who's gonna win that one? Apples, you got the skills? Yeah, Apples had the skills. There's another tank coming in. That's a Panzer IV as well. Or is that the same Panzer IV that ran? Yeah, it yeeted away from... got sick of Centurion killing it. And it's moved up this way now. Average there, the commander of the Pathfinder team. Sitting on church, trying to work out what to do here because they've got pushed off. It's halfway to go. Halfway down. This was a wasted opportunity. I'm going to absolutely say that. And look at this here now. The Ocelots with a little push, hidden in shadows, of course, with these upside down Chimera tags. Repurpose again in the back lines, causing shenanigans. So we'll see from this play if the Ocelots can do what was failed down here from Pathfinders. They had a go, but it was just a squandered opportunity. I think the squad leader did really well, but then when the squaddies came in with all their satchels and everything, they were too conservative and too worried about getting shot, and in the end gave the tanks and the infantry and everything a chance down there to deal with them before they got in. And also, to be fair though, that Pathfinder, Ocelot's tank that had the 76 that had the engineer coming up behind it, that massive improvement there on watching what was going on and commander role. Whoever's in the commander hatch of that one, commendations to you, sir, because you had your eyes on swivel, which is exactly what you need to do in comp with a tank commander role. And as a consequence, they not only dealt with the threat that was right behind them, they dealt with the problem that was a grid square or two away. All right, Bert's trying to work around the outside. T-Reaper, oh, just T-Reaper on the road. Bert can't see T-Reaper, but now T-Reaper has nulled Bert. Well done. Some guy over here. What do we got going on here? A couple of squaddies pushing in. The Pathfinder's trying to hold that area. Puma coming in on the road there, you can see. Still the same problem for the Pathfinders. They're just getting pushed back slightly. Okay, the Panzer IV and the Puma now trying to hold off. Well, they've only got one anti-tanker here, and that's Centurion, the Pathfinders. Unless the others are dead and they're just spawning back in. The Panzer IV again, though, has been smashed a few times and is yeeting out. Centurion in the open field, playing the open field play. He's just seen a Puma who's seen him. Puma won that trade. Crawley's picked up something over the back there. Oh dear. That is a Panzer IV that's dead, so I apologise. It was a second Panzer IV. So Centurion hit this one earlier, and Crawley has nailed it to finish it off. Another Panzer IV down. Puma there now starting to roll through. Is anybody on it? Centurion there spawned in. He's static at the moment. He's now chasing. It's probably a bit late. Oh, whatever. Don't need you, Centurion. We've got something over here. That's the artillery. No, something else surely. Well, no, it would have been the 75 over here. So there's a 75 lurking. There it is there. That's a great spot too. And gang up on the roof here. Gang up? Yeah, got it. So, not a bad position, but a little bit exposed on the left. But he doesn't have anything to worry about out there, because the Pathfinders are nowhere near that area. So he can just cover north here, which is what he's doing. So this is how you play machine gunners. Honestly, I love playing machine gunner, guys. I really, really do. Because you use the cover principle. Use the cover around you to position yourself. That's what gang's doing. 29 kills with his M919. M1919 rather. You know what I was saying? I did a video on the machine gunner actually. I think it was it's my most popular video. So there you go. Probably still stands today, even though I did it about 5 years ago. All right, where are we at? What are we looking for? What happened down the bottom of the map? Let's go and have a look at that. Ooh, they got pushed back. Pathfinders with some artillery in here. Is that a dead 76? Oh, it's a dead 76. Yeah. So they got outdone there. They got the other 76. Yes, they do. That's now taking hits, so. That's a Panther pushing, I'm assuming. Yep. It's got the better of the 76 at the moment. 76 is alive. Barely. Panther holding. So he must have pushed. Oh, good hit, good hit. Panther now in trouble, pulling back. Can they hit it again? 3, 2, 1. Oh, what a shot! What a shot! Solid shot from the 76. Odin, Chad, and Ready Fishy. Great shooting, gentlemen. Killed the Panther. And again, just the domination here. And look at this play now. That's... Oh, AKM's up there now. So there's a play for Church going on there. Cactus is up there as well. We've got Talahuski running around the back line again. That was the guy from down here before. There's another 76 coming up. They lost... Oh, the 76 is... Wait, the 76 died. What the hell just happened? So the 76 died below us. No, why can't I see it on the map? Oh, there it is. Okay, I just couldn't see it. Okay. They got precision just then, but the driver was quick enough to hear that and just put himself in reverse slightly. And they've saved that tank, and it's got repair stations all over the place. Got repairs for days. So a couple of 76s now down the bottom is really going to screw things up for the Pathfinders. If... you know, it'd almost be worth running the tanks around the north here, but this flank is so important. Yeah, I think I'd stay with this flank with my tanks and just sort of grind up this way because it's putting pressure on. Here's repurpose around the back here now. Pathfinder's in a lot of trouble. Because artillery battery's at the bottom, you have to control these 6 grid squares at all times, holding these 6 grid squares, which is why the church has been so important. And they're just losing that. They're losing that control up here now because of old mate here, Talahuski, and a couple of people there. But you can see that Hotel Squad's been called back to deal with that. Tank on tank action up there. Can I get to it quickly? Here we go. Tank on tank. Boom. Too fast. Oh, boom. There. Panzer IV finally gets payback on the Ocelots. Taking him alone. He's not going to hold that for very long, though. Just Oz is just pushing around now. He's going to go around and look at that side. You watch this. As soon as that tank comes around the corner. Look at this. Bam! Hey there, Panzer. So that Panzer IV now. Jostos is... Oh, he'll probably get shot by the guys in the window there. He can't go any further out. Oh, whoever that was. That was brutal. And Jost is stuck now because he can't move. There's Supreme trying to get a machine gun position up, but nothing's going to happen there. Panzer IV takes another hit. Jostos, oh, and he's picked up Ijo Moma. There's a third, unlucky there. That Panzer IV. Boy, that's good shooting, isn't it? All right. Supreme here now, just trying to set up ready to cover the north. And see infantry moving. Oh, yeah. Wasn't set up there. Got up too quick. So they got a little bit of pressure there, but you can see something's coming in to deal with that. Rockets from Jostos there to finish up. Back over to the middle we go. What's happening down the bottom here? Middle we're going to have a look at first. All right. Ocelots have pushed in this middle area. King of Wings. See what he can do. Gobble King versus King. Battle of the Kings. And King of Wings wins. And that's the trade that's been happening here. Ocelots have been winning the trade all the time. There's a 75 over there, I think, still, isn't there? Ah, they got 2 tanks now at artillery battery and 2 tanks down the bottom. 75's... Oh, no, that was the 75 that died. Idiot. Up here. Oscar squad there taking down a garrison at the back. You can see there. Bam. Repurpose. Taking out that garrison. Hotel squad now is going to try and go and look for repurpose. Repurpose is going to have to be careful. Pincered there nicely. This little push just below us here. This is a problem for the Pathfinders because it is taking out the middle of the map here and probably giving the Ocelots a fire base from down here. They won't push very well from here. Like, they might get lucky, but it's hard to push from this area here because it's open field the whole way. And a half-decent defense on Church Road will have that field covered. So you generally tend to see here that the push goes along that ridge, that path there. It's a road, got barbed wire and all sorts of stuff. There's plenty of cover. So the embankment provides cover. The trees provide concealment above. So Ocelots, if they want to push through here, which they haven't, it's just too hard at the moment. Ocelots would have to take that entire complex where the self-propelled artillery is. Which then, I mean, if they do that, then Pathfinders are in a lot of trouble because that's their artillery gone out of that middle area there as well. And Ocelots actually probably need to do that because they know the artillery's coming out of there by now, surely. So they have to try and push that area. Maybe they need tank support. All right, up north here. It's just a stalemate in this area here at the moment. So the Ocelots, with although less numbers, they're not making it anywhere. There is a Panzer IV coming back in again now. Jostos is just waiting for this. He's like, I've got rockets for days, Panzer. And so we'll see. Watch this. That Panzer IV is pushing forward of its infantry. Bam! Straight away. Straight away. Pushing forward of its infantry. And it can't go anywhere now. Like, it's trying to push through, but it's going slowly. So it's driving into where the enemy can dominate the area. And this is what I'm talking about. Here is now where they should repair it, and then they move forward with this infantry. But the infantry's dying too quick. Alright, so it's suppressing. Big H is able to get in because it's suppressing. Combined arms. Work as a team. So that works. But Big H is now all by himself with no Panzer IV in support, nothing else, and there he goes. So it's piecemeal feeding the enemy your capability. Not how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Not how it's done. And the Ocelots, as I said before, they have, well, in my opinion, they have worked that out. And they've gone, yeah, let's stop sending tanks up into the enemy infantry. Let's actually use them in conjunction with our infantry, or as fire support, or whatever the hell we have to do. And it is working. King there lost a battle against the Zulus. Again, there is smoke going in here. No, that is 75 yeeting out of the battlefield. Trying to get some repairs. So, yeah, that was painful for him. Here's Vile Vexation jumping out to do something. What are they all doing? What's going on here? They stopped to brew up. He's dropping something down. Supplies. There you go. Extra supplies. Alright, they're back. The tank's almost repaired. What do we got on the bottom of the map? We have got one, probably a Panzer... Panther? That's a Panzer IV. That's a recon there. There's a Panzer IV. That Panzer IV again pushing up. I really want to see this play out. I really do. I know I'm fixating a little bit here, folks, but this is just a fascinating little fight up here. Oh, I'll just run straight. Oh, I'll run straight into... Oh my god. Oh, Jostos there. I think the Panzer just won. The Panzer just won against the Rocketeer. I can see hidden in shadows over the back there. Okay, this is good now. The Panzer has moved up with some infantry. Taking him a while. But now it's pushed out. Oh, there's the... Oh! He was just waiting for that to occur. Right. Problem for Ocelots. They've lost that little area there. They're just getting pushed here. There is a 75 pushing in. They've got to deal with the Panzer IV. Stuff going on up here. That is a recon squad. Nothing seen there. Artie's still sitting here shooting. Don't know where the SPA is for the... Oh, there he is there. So they are now on artillery battery. There's a 76. 75. Shots there. What do we got? Can we see it? Can we see it? There it is. So it's looking. Look at the range. So if they drive straight through there, yeah, wow. Such a good view there, isn't it? Look at it go. Someone remind me, how was I supposed to click on this? I can't remember. You used to be able to follow them. There's a truck going through. Whose truck's that? Oh, that's the Ocelots. All right. You're gonna run into each other if you're not careful. Tank looking for tank. They've killed that infantry in there. Not seeing it. Where is the tank? What angle is it on? Yeah, it's on that angle, so they know it's there. Boom, there, found. Let's see if we can see. Let's go. Up we go. Nope. Where is it? Boom, it's there. There. Let's go back. Doof magoof. Through the buildings. Truck. We've lost the pan to 75, I'm guessing. Where did it go? Shots through. 75 moved forward. There he is. Oh yeah, he took hits. So that's the gap. Now look at that gap. Wow. Okay. Good gunnery there. All right, back off of that. Church still being fought over. Telehusky back in the back lines for the Ocelots. Garrisons and stuff. He's just run past the garrison. Has he not seen that Oh no, he's just getting someone to spawn in. Watch the spawn, they'll take the Gary. Yeah, that's good play. That's pretty good play. Spawn in and take the Gary. You never know your timers though. I would have put that OP over behind the boat or something at least, not right next to the friggin'. Not right next to that. Wait, is that a? I stand corrected. That is a it's a red Gary. So it's the. Yeah, here we go. There's a play coming in here now. There it is. 1, 2. Their entire play on artillery battery is 2 people. So this is a play coming in from Pathfinders, and they've spawned 2. There's the 76 pushing out. This might work. The artillery's there. Whopper just there. You can see him. Milk box. I'm assuming they're going to try and double box, or he's going for something. They've got a play here. Oh, okay, they've got another OP down further. Stuff's lit up now. 1, 2, 3 off of that OP. Torrin just got nailed. Fluky and Frank are coming in to deal with this. There's something dead. What was that? That's a half track. Yeah, that was the half track spawn at the back of the point. Domo picks that up. Ocelot's now got a bit of a problem behind them. Not sure why there isn't a couple more infantry down here from the Pathfinders. These infantry here, they're pointless at the moment. They're just playing tag. Get them in here, right? This up here, this probably was an opportunity to get in here as well and do a full push. And the tanks are in position. Oh, it's another missed opportunity here. They just haven't got it coordinated enough, Pathfinders. So they've got there, bam. Centurion comes in, cleans up the garrison and the OP. They won't clean up the OP permanently. Green, they're getting yeeted in the background. I just saw that. Centurion down, but this was another missed opportunity from the Pathfinders. Their tank now is going to... So the self-propelled artillery is going to get killed. All right, he just lost his repair station in the back there. One into the back of Whopper. He'll know now he's in trouble. Someone's shooting at someone just below us. Gordon with another one. He won't kill it, of course. Gordon immediately redeploys. Oh no, he got shot. Oh, Worked has picked up a couple of people there. But tremendous missed opportunity here. Tremendous missed opportunity. They could have done so much with that. And the tanks now are just pushing back in. So the 75's got in to deal with that, while the 76 is here with its repairs. Just shooting away all day. It is getting hit by something. Not sure what. Rockets, I'm guessing? Because the infantry had to fall back. That's all right. That's all right. As long as you got 1 or 2 here. Whoever that was in the middle of the field. That never works. Machine gun in the middle of the paddock. Find another angle. Here we go, rockets. Oh, in the back. Where from? Where from? Where on earth is he getting shot from? Oh, is it just over here? Is it... What's he got? Nothing there. Something... Is it just rockets? I'm sure it is. Oh, no, it's this. It's the damn Tiger all the way back here. I couldn't work out where the hell they were coming from. So it's shooting... It's got a beautiful angle through there. Pretty good angle. What's this? Right, so through we go. There's enough human there, I saw too. So it's getting... That is pretty good shooting. Going through 2 bushes. But they got repairs today. Look, it's hitting it. Through the bloody bushes there. Good infantry, good defense. Opportunity still here for the Pathfinders. Not as good as they would like. Whopper's moved out. 75? 75's in there. Death Vice is going to satchel it. Oh no, yet another mistake here from Ocelot. Not looking around behind it. Yep, surely that tank knows it's got a satchel on it. Rice is looking. He can't see it on the side. Oh, he is not looking well enough. He's just found it. He has just found it. Can he get it quick enough? 3, 2, 1. maybe. Oh, saved. Saved. Saved by the 75. No, the artillery, actually. Sorry, that's the artillery. Saved by the artillery there, that tank. Classic fail there by letting the Satchelier get behind him. But, all right, you know what? It came good. So we'll let that one play through. Up here, what do we got going on here? Looks like the Ocelots have pushed up nicely. Jostar's now caught in the middle there. Bam, down he's gone. Bombing run coming in. Is that on the point? Who's bombing run? No, that's a bombing run across artillery battle. Let's see what it does. I'm going to pick up the Gary. So it's just this kind of nothing bombing run. It's a nothing bombing run. Someone must have had a sniff. Oh, I've got ammo. But it didn't. It's done nothing. What is that achieving? Charlie Squad's still alive, holding the position up forward. They got nowhere with that bombing run. That was just a waste. And here's Church Road falling. It's being held. We know this. Yeah, that Panzer IV is going to struggle in a second. Did a bit of tanking this week actually. Panzer IV. Oh, nice rocket from Grink. Had a Panzer IV on Purple Heart Lane. I think I got 28 kills before we finally died, and then I couldn't put together more than about 3 in a row for the rest of the match. So whatever. So that was a good kill in the Panzer IV. Rocket going in. Not sure what that's at. Lots here. Gosh, look at this. It's brutal. Let's get in on it. The play. Oh, nice from space out, and bam! Bert shot in the back by Charming. Buffadius is going to satchel this for sure. There you go, satchel on. And he's going in to see what he can do anyway. Going to make it around the corner without getting shot. Satchel on the building. So Ocelots are contesting, but they're going to get satcheled off the point. Well, 2 of them are. Charmy has no idea that there's a satchel there. He might get away with this actually if he runs away far enough. I don't think he would. No, he hasn't. Apples is running in the wrong direction. Oh, there it is. So 2, just 2. That's good enough for the Ocelots. They'll take that. And this is a really, really dangerous position that the Pathfinders have found themselves in, because they have lost their fire support in here. We have got the Ocelots taking it. They've got the 1 tank there, got 1 tank there. We have a tank here for the Ocelots who's about to get into trouble over the back there. I want to see what's happening here. Relax there. Where's that tank? Right there. Relax is taking the OP. Tank gets up forward. Tank moving. Relax trying to get in and take that tank. The tank's gone. This is the 2 crew. So they've got all the work to do as a 2 crew because they don't have someone doing pivot head. And they're doing pretty well, these guys. So they'll stop. And this is what I had the other day. It was a 2 crew. You stop and one person is, if you're going to stop anywhere, one person is just gunning and the other person's just pivoting in the turret. All right. And then rocket in the bum. Nice shot there from Big H. That tank will get around and away and out of trouble though. Doing pretty well actually. Going to spin. It's going to look forward and it's going to probably just about do a repair up here, I reckon. Is he going? Is he? Or is he? No, he's just going to keep going. Okay, a repair here, I reckon. Because it's hard to get across this field when you've got supporting infantry to shoot anything trying to get to you when you're a tank. That's what supporting infantry is all about, folks. This is well played by Ocelots. 22 minutes to go. That time has flown really quick from the halfway point. It's been really interesting to watch. So 22 to go. Really cool stuff here. We've got a bit of a push down to the church again. This is piecemeal though. It's still piecemeal. For those who don't understand what piecemeal means, they're just sending bits, 1s and 2s. All right, this area here, twice, they have just failed to capitalise on some really good play. They've got a bit of pressure on the front here, but the tanks from the Ocelots have absolutely dominated in the defence here. They haven't done a lot of killing, ironically. The numbers for the tanks aren't as high as a lot of the infantry, but what they've done is hold. That's what you know. If you're playing defensive tanks, there's some good tank pressure though in the middle now. I just want to watch this. 21 to go. It's not over yet. Not over yet. Pressure is on at the front of the point here, but it's not enough. So they need to bring in some of the tanks they've got up here. Here's the first tank. Pfizer is marking a Panther for his tank. He can't do anything about it, but at least he's telling them where it is. And if someone shoots it, he can kill people who jump out of the tank. So that's good. That's smart play right there. Smart play. Keep the tank lit. Hit it hopefully with something. Precision it if you can. And when they get out to repair it, shots to the face for everyone who jumps out. There it is. First hit. Now they got hits on it. Now they got hits on it. The tank is trying to... Who's shooting at it, I wonder? Be a 76. Sure. That's a good hit. Now it's going to back up. There it is. The inevitable backup has occurred. Pfizer's ready for this. Watch this. It's going to sit there. Someone's going to jump out to repair. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the repair? Oh, he's looking. They know. They've worked it out. They have worked out that Pfizer's there. Bam, here it is. One kill. One kill straight up. That tank is now in trouble. Oh, Pfizer. Oh, he's dodged it. They don't know where he is. If he stays on this side, yeah, look at that. That is such good play, ladies and gents. So good. Completely takes the Panther out of the battle for at least 2 or 3 minutes now, because it thinks it's in trouble there, so it's got to go all the way back to somewhere where it's got infantry to defend it. So it's completely out of the match for about 1 to 2 minutes, which means that these tanks and infantry here can capitalize on that one vehicle getting pushed away and actually dominate the area. That 76 still down here. Such good positioning from the Ocelots. Just top shelf strategic thinking here has held this entire area for the entire match. Whilst they haven't gained enough ground to successfully push through and take their corner, they have kept layers. Excuse me, big yawn. They have kept layers between them and their defensive area. So what I'm talking about there, straight up and down here is the defensive line. If you lose this area here, that hedge, that wall, whatever it's called, it's a brick wall, all right, and this, and the enemy push onto this road, you've lost your, you can't hold that. So layers are that brick wall and this hedge here. So if you can hold the enemy here, they can't get forward, they can't cap. Even though they're in the cap sector, you can just keep them out of the point. And it's the same thing that happened down here. They are just starting to lose. Geez, Girth Brooks pushing across an open field. Good luck, because you can't get into the front of the point. But, oh, good artillery now. This is a good little push here, but they're starting to lose the other point as well. What's the numbers look like up there? Just a couple, but this is where a spawn wave from Ocelots might not hurt. Girth, he was never going to get through there, I don't reckon. I think that was an optimistic field run that was inevitable in its outcome. But Ocelots have held them and pushed them back to this line here, which means that they don't need to defend on the point, they defend forward of the point. This church thing is still a battle here, and look how many Pathfinders are there now. Tank going forward by itself. Brave. I just don't think it's just not the right move. Don't know where it came from though, so I can't speculate what happened just then. Reverse up there, and Josco's just doing some defensive work. We've got the push going through here now that's still going through here. 18 to go. But the Ocelots have got behind now. They've got behind with, and there's a supply drop coming down. They've got a garrison lock. There's the Panther. Oh no. Crawley misses. Brutal. Nice kill there. Centurion coming in. The Panther knows it's got infantry behind it. Supreme coming around the corner. The Panther will have seen Supreme. Yep, and tanks looking to shoot back that way now. Bam, there it is. The artillery finally. This is what Ocelots wanted. Walked into an AP mine. Oh no, I hate that. I feel for you, Supreme. That is so sad. What? Oh, repair station down. Nice. Centurion kills that. Crawley, rocket into the back here. Got to reload. Oh, that was Crawley's rocket. My bad. Boom, one in. Here's two. Boom. Here we go. Apples for 3. Reloads everywhere. 3 in. Still not dead. 4 in. Gone. Artillery over. Point being captured. Pathfinders. Trouble. They've got to go and defend the point. What's happening here, though, is their supplies just dropped. Centurion takes those. Supreme spawning all the way up there. All that infantry that was pushing out that way, all that ground they've made, all the way up to Palustris is now done. They've lost that. Pfizer's down. Contested on the point now. AKM4, level 500 player that he is, sitting in that building now. Just going to hold the point for now. They don't even need to cap it out. All the pressure now back fully on the Pathfinders on their defense. Hidden in shadows, great player that he is. Comes in here, probably satchels. Oh no, he's going to get shot. There we go. Satchel would have been good there from hidden. So, Pathfinders have held that. Centurion getting chased through the field. Yep, that's a good kill there from Buffadius. But yeah, all the work to do, isn't it? All the work to do from the Pathfinders. Some nice numbers there. Takami and of course the artillery up there in the top of the kills, but Takami up there is not in an artillery base. Boom, something over the back there just blew up. Was that? Oh no. Repair station. Oh, I was going to say that wasn't a Tiger getting shot by a Greyhound. That would be embarrassing. He's driven straight past the other repair though. That's funny. Greyhound now doing its run around the back line here. Gee, the game is just blown right open here. Pathfinders are just getting absolutely rolled. Look all their infantry's just all gone from this area. They've still got, yeah, that's Tallahoosky taking a few things out the back here. That's good play. This is the only time the Pathfinders have looked like, you know, after about 10 minutes into the match, the only time they've looked like even remotely getting close to some sort of pressure on the point. Das Orcs there. Oh, rocket straight over. Boom. Rounds in front. Funny stuff going on here. There's a rocket straight over the top again. Orcs would be really upset about that. That's 3 for 3. He's just dropped himself to go get some more rockets. This pressure here still exactly where it was before. But where's Tallahoosky? Has he been killed? I think he has. Fluky there near the supply drop there, but Milkbox about to get rolled by Space Alien or Sanity. Yeah, this is good placement for the OP, by the way. Sanity will not. There's a spawn. Sanity will not get that when he walks past the wall. He'll run down this side, but he won't roll the OP over. Space Alien and Apple's trying to find him. Sanity's going to get... Oh, there, good kill. Good kill by somebody. Sanity in now looking. Tallahoosky's down. Apples and Gordon. Here's another one. Nana's in there now. Yeah, okay, so they know where they're coming from. Gordon there trying to do whatever he can, but he's dead now. Spawn by... Oh, they did get the OP. Okay, there you go. It was close enough. So I wonder what the range is. Good kill there from Nana. That's the end of that little push. And again, opportunity lost from the Pathfinders and well closed off by the Ocelots. That's really good defensive work, by the way. Really, really good defensive work. I was quite impressed with that. Here's this area here now, still pushed hard again, as it was about 30, 40 minutes ago by the Ocelots. So because of all that infantry getting rolled back, the Ocelots are just absolutely rolling this area now. They're going to get up here and hold that defensive line probably. This whole thing is just gone. It is all gone. Pathfinder's nothing left down there. They've thrown everything up north now. We've passed the point where they had to try something different, and they've got through 3 times down the bottom there and done some good things, but then just that's it. They just haven't capitalized on that. And now they've got all this infantry up here that had to clear out that spawn and the attack that was going on. And there's so many infantry up here. Gee whiz, they've just completely thrown the entire south part. They got tanks going in now. There's a Luke's. Yep. So, sorry, I was just doing handbrakey there. So the Luke's trying to push in. Just saw the tank in front of it, probably shit itself. Is he by himself? No, he's got someone with him. So this Luke's, I'm not sure what it's going to achieve. It's got a, what is that? Tiger? Panther. Panther coming in. There was another one up north further, wasn't there? There's 2. Okay. Here's what I think is about to happen. There is going to be a 4-tank push on the point. It is a 4-tank push on the point. They've got 4 tanks to defend. The 4-tank push is not going to work. Not in the middle. not in the middle. Smoke along the map edge with the 4 tank push along there, maybe. But the Ocelots are too good. The Ocelots are too good. Watching this play here, this is 2 tanks, by the way, and the tanks are getting nervous at the rockets shooting at them from the front. You probably can die to a series of rockets from the front, but boy, it takes a few. I'd back myself against the infantry firing rockets at me from head on. I really would. But they're not. Well, I don't know what they're doing actually. I don't understand. I don't understand. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks now for the Pathfinders in position, ready to push on artillery battery. We've got 1, 2, 3. God, need another coffee apparently. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks for the Ocelots holding position, plus the self-propelled. 11, 10 to go. 10 to go. The Luke's down the bottom is not really much of anything. Here they go. Here's the push. It is a push. It's got infantry support. Has it got? Where's the backing tank? Yeah, okay. So there's that tank down the bottom there that's providing fire support to the south. It's trying to, yet again, trying to kill that 76 that's been there for the entire match. Still going. Here we go. Here we go. Tanks have stalled. They've pushed one hedge. Too much infantry. Too much stuff in front of them. They can't get through. They can't get through with infantry support. The infantry is forming. There you go. The minute they get to a certain point, the infantry is almost all dead, and they've got rockets coming at them now. Another rocket. Bam, straight into the side. Rocket misses. Tank round comes in. Panzer IV has to back off. It's damaged. It's damaged again. Centurion unlucky not to get a kill there. Tanks now shooting around the other tank, hoping that there's no infantry. VGD behind. Centurion will make his way through the trees. Here's Honey. The infantry was shot by VGD as they tried to repair the tank. The push is failing. Too much defense there. The Tiger's going anyway. Being told you got a full send, guys. Centurion watchful. VGD watchful. They've got some infantry in. They've made some ground. Rounds coming over the top. What have we got? We've got, oh my god, the Luke's. What the hell? Crazy ass Luke's. Where is it? He's gone full send at a 76. 76 now. Coming back to the point, I'm guessing. Oh, there you go. That is what is happening here. 76 pushing. Jesus, chaos this match. Absolute chaos. Tiger or Panther running away. Infantry down the bottom taking a bit of a push. Where's this Tiger going? Panther. It's going out. Jiita turned around. What's that there? That is a Panzer IV. South push now. Someone's listening to me even though I'm not actually streaming this. Panzer IV and the Panther trying to push south. Tiger stalled in the middle. Is it dead? Church being captured. 2 tanks pushing that. Oh, jeez. I can't. Where do you watch? This is a good fight down here. This has been the fight that we want to reward. It's been such a good fight. Tank in the middle there. What is that? That's the Tiger. It's shooting north. Cap on the point is still happening. 76 pushing up. Panther's coming down to try and shoot the 76, which no longer exists. Spectre there just got shredded by the second tank. 76 in position. It's got to shoot the... Oh, it's been hit by the Panther. Not going to live through another round there, so it's got to back off, unfortunately for it. Cap is now happening, so that's... Oh, big spawn wave there. That's not where they should be spawning. What are they doing? They just threw the point. They just absolutely threw the point by spawning down there. Folks, that was insane. I'm not sure what they thought they were going to do there, but not only are they pincered, they've spawned all their infantry down here with nothing pushing at the moment. The Panther's going. This point's going to be captured. I've got to just see what these tanks do down here. They've lost the point. They're still pushing. is still pushing. And the 76 is going to get that Panther. Oh, it's bounced him. Oh, it's pushing him. Oh, wow. And the Panther is on still alive. What the hell? It's stuffed, though. It's lost its turret. It's managed to kill. There's a 75 in the middle. 75? 76? 76 in the middle. Can the Panther survive a second shot? No, it can't. Well, a second decent hit anyway. Airhead going in. The point, of course, went to the Ocelots. That's a friendly airhead to the Ocelots. Tank rounds coming in now. Panzer IV pushing in on the point. But Pathfinders threw the point away. Just went, oh, you know what? Whatever. Let's just spawn south and see what happens. And they just gifted this. I mean, it was going the Ocelot's way anyway. But a decent spawn wave probably would have held that. Especially with the tank and everything they had going. I think the thing just died, yeah. There's a tank up north pushing that just died. That was the Ocelot's one. So they'll take this back, the Pathfinders. They've got numbers, especially with artillery like that. That was brutal. Dingo chasing. Look at Dingo. It's like, mine. Come back, Panzer. Me wanty. It's a 3-person though, so it's going to see him. It knows he's there. It's out of there. That Panzer's finally learning what to do. Oh, Dingo, pull your weapon out, mate. No, why are you running with the satchel? Don't run with the satchel. All right, there's the point going back to the Ocelot, to the Pathfinders. Well, you know what? If I was the Ocelots, there's a redeploy shortly. There's the Tiger, somewhere here. Tiger right there. Tauren right in amongst it. Can't do anything to the Tiger except get run over. There's the artillery whopper over the back there. Ocelots are holding that point. How are they holding that point? In about... Well, they're capping the last. They're capping the last point. There you go, folks. They might not win that cap race. They could probably throw a reinforce here on Church Road and actually hold it. But either way, it depends on where the cap's at, I suppose. Pathfinders are about 30 seconds away from not being able to win this match at all. And to be blunt, if the Ocelots lost it from here, I would find that hilarious because there should be no way they could lose. They are getting pushed off this point as I suspected. How did Palustrius live through that? That Artie literally landed on him. Good Artie falling in there from... who was it? Whopper, wasn't it? Yeah, from Whopper. They won't hold this, the Ocelots. They haven't got anyone on the point now, but the Artie is pretty brutal. So we'll fall back over here now because the cap's not going to be won there by the Ocelots. So we've got a Puma down the bottom now. They've got no defense down the bottom here, the Ocelots anymore. The 70. Oh yes, they do. Look at that. There's a 75 coming in. There's a 76 up there. That 76 is about to shoot that. Oh, good kill. Never mind. 76. Rafiki for days. 76 puts one into the carcass just to make sure. Yeah, so they won't hold that point. They're giving it up, or they probably should give it up. Just a defense on here now, and 50 seconds away from the win for the Ocelots, as far as I can see here. But okay, so if we just talk briefly about what's good, look at that. All the people are there now, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anymore. This is where they needed to be. So we had the two really good plays from, what was his name? Let's see if I can find his name. Where is he? Can't see him. Talahusky, that's it. So the two really good plays, maybe three really good plays here from Talahusky that were squandered. They definitely squandered one of them. They absolutely could have done so much better with the first one because the Ocelots were completely off guard, but they just fluffed it, completely fluffed it. And then the next two were good, but not good enough. The tank push they just tried to do, they took so long coordinating it that by the time they got people in position, there just wasn't enough, and that was through here. And then they, halfway through that, gave up and sent everything down here. And then as they started to lose the point, they decided full send down here was the way to go. They were nowhere near capping artillery battery. Nowhere near. You could tell from the map, they didn't have anybody in any of the sectors and not enough stuff down here because they were all up this way. So what did they do? They spawned everyone down here anyway. And Church Road was just left. Ocelots kept it. So it's game over now. The Ocelots have won this, so now it's really just a free-for-all, I think, and that's what's kind of happening. Look at that, nice kill there. So it's a bit of a free-for-all right now. Everyone's just running all over the place. VGD's come through as the MVP there for kills by the look of that, but we'll watch it for the next 30 seconds, about minute and 18 rather. But look, a very, very comprehensive play there from the Ocelots. They got their tank coordination right. They got their, as in with the infantry, they got their positioning well set up. They didn't overcommit, and when they did start to look like they were overcommitting, they reeled themselves in, which was perfect because it meant they didn't lose tanks inadvertently. There was a match I played, I think it was yesterday or the day before, that there was just one crew that just kept driving forward and getting killed in the first minute. They were in the actual conflict zone, and then they'd ask for another tank, and we got to a point in the match. I think it was similar to Glaze. We got to a point in the match where we just weren't getting enough resources coming in to spawn tanks because they just kept bleeding our tanks. They were asking for a tank from the commander, taking that forward, dying in that tank, and then grabbing a spare tank from the back line. And by the time the commander could have spawned another tank, they'd already lost that second tank, and they were grabbing that one. So I was another tank crew, and I'm like, stop fucking stealing all the tanks, you bastard. Stop driving forward and giving them up. But by then it was too late. We'd bled too many points. So that was good today, that the Ocelots really conserved their firepower. If you have a look at the stats there, 1,245 fuel, that is a good demonstration of the fact that they held on to their firepower. Who are we going to give the commentation to? BGD, I think, was top, wasn't he? So we won't give it at the top. Yeah, no, fuck it. We'll give it at the top. There you go, BGD. You can have my point. Put our Twitch-friendly music back on, so at least we're listening to something in the background. So there's your numbers, folks. We'll put it to halfway there. Having a look. Some really good stuff from both teams. We'll just let this play through, and we'll have a look at the remainder of them. I did enjoy that match. I'll leave the stats keep playing down the bottom there. You see some good numbers there in there, but like consistently, everyone's got a lot of kills, haven't they? You think about that in your normal match. Are you killing as many as what these people are in a match? And these with rifles and stuff like that. These are just very, very good players, folks. The cream of the crop for the Oceanic community from these different teams that are playing. And really do enjoy watching them. Let's look at the rest of this. All right, there we go. Poop Sock, nice name. This could be worse. So comprehensive victory there for the Ocelots. They've got players dropping out now. We won't see all their stats anymore. Just, I think squandered, though, is the way I would describe the way the Pathfinders played. Squandered. They squandered opportunities. They got outplayed in their tanks a little bit. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. But I think the squandered opportunities. They definitely were outplayed by the anti-tank teams on the Ocelots side. The Ocelots anti-tankers dominated frequently. So there we go. All right, back across here to the warm-up screen. That'll do for this video. You've hopefully by now already seen the match earlier today. All right, earlier today, which is the match I'm streaming for the seasonal, and that is Sin versus Botten. So look forward to hopefully seeing you there tomorrow, and then you watch this match afterwards. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.